Hello, welcome back to the XDF monthly records for June 2026. The random colour picker I use has given me a buy flag. The colours on the map are pretty much a buy flag as well, so happy Pride even though it's delayed by 1 month doing these records. Quick order of business, please check out all the cool stuff that is going to be going on over with the website as we get a new upgrade shortly, so bear with for that, and please donate if you can to the servers. It is always much appreciated and very helpful. Mara's doing some amazing work. It would be great if he could be rewarded in some way for that. Also check out my Trackmania videos that I'm now doing with world record reviews in Trackmania, so if you like hearing me talk absolute nonsense about games I barely know how to play, you can also do that. But we have a load of world records to get through, so 109 world records. Up at the top is Riffo with 21, followed by Amino 2, Room 641A, Amnesia, Tuxa, Plaza, Infinity, Straight, Akamoli, -0.01, Floopy, Shiro, 03E64252, Anime Girl, Polek, and Kabla. Over on the stats, we have not much movement in the HP rankings. Kyle and Malice have bumped themselves up a place despite Malice losing a few points. Farius is up into the top 20 despite not playing. And Akamoli and Jaska have swapped places. So as usual, not too much fluffing around on these records. Amino's gained quite a good amount of points considering what they've been playing this month. Which is maps nobody else wants to play, as we will see at the end of this month's records video. Over on the relaxed side of things, nothing changes till we get down to Mui, who's hopped on a little bit, and overtaken Cool, who is just slowly gaining points and losing places. Straight gains a place and overtakes Trauma Queen, who we wish would come back and play a few more maps and probably take the top spot or one of the top 5. And on the overall stats, 109 records, 109 videos, 61 unique maps and 17 wonderful, beautiful, unique players, and many more who played throughout the month. So we have a map that is 95 minutes long at the end of this month. Packer Beyond This Is Not Fun, but before we get into that, we have a load of other records. Which one do I need to press? That one. Here we go. And the chat that's happened since I started rolls up the screen. Starting off with Amino on Boris Multiplex. I was sent this, and I did read the message that came with it, and I've completely forgot what it was. I can't remember if there's a specific thing. I know there's a bit of a battle between Riffo and Amino on quite a lot of maps this month. But yeah, Boris Multiplex 1. Really cool map when you get it done right. Super cleanly done. This is new maps now. So Amnesia picking up a run on SPR versus... Oh no. Is this new maps? Yeah, I think so. I think I only had one recommended map. Or well, I had 2 recommended maps. One of them's the map that went at the end. We're doing it at the end because if you want to watch it, you can watch it. But I'm going to Subway Surf as the gameplay in the corner like I did for Run Don't Stop. And we're going to hop on RR or RPTG and mess around. Amino taking Dark Colour 8 with a backwards run, of course. I'm sure he's only recommending these fairly cool... Like, these are good strafe maps. These are really good strafe maps Amino's been recommending. But I'm pretty sure he's only recommending them so that you can do them backwards. That middle room that we've just gone through looks a lot like a Quake Live Clan Arena map. Or probably a CTF map, actually. It's pretty symmetrical. But I played a lot in Clan Arena on Quake Live. Absolutely mad run. Like, consider that there are a lot of people who probably couldn't beat this. Like, to be able to do this forwards faster than Amino's going right now, you have to be a pretty good player. Like, you have to have some skill in the game. This one's definitely a new map as well. Kali Gdzis. Not many new maps this month. It kind of right at the end of last month, a bunch of new maps get added. Right at the beginning of July, so end of May and beginning of July, new maps got added. So not too many through June. And now we are on to the regular maps in order of when they were played. This one was a little bit of a fight, I believe, between the Infinity was doing it last month. Good to see maps still being fought back and forth. I might consider swapping out how I organise the maps if I can, if it to be possible. Might need some scripts for it, but when I'm doing the Trackmania videos, because of how I can download those videos, I can organise them in whatever way I want, because I can choose how it searches through the maps and how it names the files. Whereas with this, I can't. I can put them in the playlist, but it's manual sorted playlist, and that takes a lot of time. So I might need to get some scripts if I want to change how they're sorted. But for the Trackmania ones, I'm lumping maps together, I believe. So if multiple records were set on a map, it means that I can lump it all together, which does for the Trackmania ones is slightly different because I can play all the videos at the same time, because it's not videos, it's demos, and I can run them all in one run through. Whereas with this, it'd be back to back, but we could at least see the changes in the runs a little bit better when there's a fight. At least when there's a fight within the month. I probably won't change anything, but hey, give feedback on this. It's fine. I was playing this one last night. No, I wasn't. What was I playing that was this colour? I thought I was playing the strafe version of this last night, but no, apparently not. All the dark colours, of course, different colours. I might make some crab colour maps and do the colours based on the Quake numbered colours. So number 1 would be red, number 2 would be green, number 3 is yellow, 4 is light blue, 5 dark blue, or the other way around, that kind of thing. Sort by first map WR in list. So how I do this is I go onto Morrow's channel. I find and I note down each month which the last record of the month was for the videos, or if I forget to do that, then I just go back and look at the last month's record and see which one was at the bottom. I then go through and find, I normally do this on like the first or second, so I can find quite easily where the month stops, and I make a note of whichever the last record of that month was that was uploaded, and then I go through and I take all the records and I add them. If you go on YouTube and hover over a video, you can press add to queue. I add it to a queue, big old YouTube queue, and then at the end of that you can save the queue to a playlist, so I save the queue to the playlist. Then I go into the playlist and I manually drag up all of the records that are either asked for or I think are good, and I put them at the top, and then I go onto the XDF website, xdf.gg, shout out, and I go through the list of new maps, Control F, find them, drag them to the top, put them in order. Everything else is just in order of when it was uploaded after that. And then I stick that playlist into a YouTube download script, which adds a number. If I hover over here, the number of the video is 011 XDF. So this is what the video is actually called after the dash, XDF EXT cool saying, and then the time. So I could do them by map, thinking about it, by just not numbering the videos. If I did them like that and didn't number the videos and then sorted by date, didn't sort by date, sorted by name, then I'd be able to do it by map. It wouldn't make things, actually no, it wouldn't make things slightly more confusing. But then you'd get them always in the same order, would be the only problem. You just always have I then have to manually bring up still the maps that I wanted at the top, obviously. But yeah, it's doable. It's doable. I don't know if it'd be worth it. Let's have a look. If I organise, I was going to say it'd be difficult because I wouldn't be able to sort my spreadsheet, but I can sort my spreadsheet. I just sort it by name rather than created. So we do have a load of runs on Amtry, but they're all quite close in date anyway, so I'll probably be able to remember them. Boris Multiplex, that's a back and forth once we get to it, but that was multiple days between them as well, actually. Bug 11. It would also be it'd also be difficult because the times are backwards, aren't they? So it would, here we go. So Paka Beyond This Is Fun, which is, it's not saying Beyond This Is Fun, or Beyond This Is Fun. It's Paka Beyond This Is Fun. And there's also Paka Beyond This Is Not Fun. You know, me and Paka, we beg to differ on what fun means, but hey, you like torture. Yeah, it's doable. Everything's doable, of course. Everything is doable. There's a long section of these similar rooms, which you can either parkour through on the sticks all the way, or you can take these shortcuts like this. Surely playlist format exists? Probably. I wouldn't be surprised if a simple playlist format would exist for MPV. Gotta be in something that's not VLC though. We'll happily install other media players and set them up, but I have my VLC set up absolutely perfectly for playing the music with the song title player thing, and I can't be bothered to change it. It's an honest answer. So although I do know that there is a VLC playlist thing. Okay, out of that section, into the next, I think. Feels like we should be into that. No, never mind. So you get into a rhythm of these, I'm sure. Like, amino was messing up at the start, and we see 23 seconds behind, but no need to panic, apparently. No need to panic being that far behind. It's a 22-minute run. This is the trouble with this sort of map. This is as long as a VP 100, but you can't switch your brain off at all to just play it. You just have to keep going. And you've got to be going mad through this. Just think it's the same damn thing. Now remember that we also have roughly an hour and a half and a little bit more of one of these maps. It is different actually. Peka Beyond This Is Not Fun, I think, is a different map. It's not just an extended version of this. Wait, actually. This is Packer Beyond This Is Fun Extended Edition. Where is that? 7. We are skipping this run. We're just going to skip through and look at the maps. Because it is just this over and over. And over and over. And this isn't the world record anymore. Amino beat this time. So, because of that, we're doing a skip-in. And we'll do the old, just watch the last 25 seconds. Because, you know, I don't want everybody to go absolutely mad. Whee! Imagine failing that last jump. That would be heartbreaking. Pornstar Slopping Slick Noob. Surprised to see a record taken on this map. Oof. And catch the down ramp, nicely done. Amazing slick, straight, absolute beast of strafe, and straight back into it. Gets the world record, like boom. We're going for another one. Here we go, Packer Beyond This Is Fun Extended. Doing the start backwards because you're an absolute memester. And there we go, we're 17 minutes, so we've knocked 5 minutes off the time. Absolutely lovely. Thank you, Amino, for making this map shorter. We are going to watch this all the way through. We are also going to watch the other one all the way through. Do I still have my Xonotic setup working? How about we try that? Pop that to the other screen. For me, that's now just gone onto another screen. I do not have a game set up. And then if I add a group. Brands. Whatever, everything's got a transparency, never mind that. I apparently picked the one thing that doesn't have a transparency. So everything has opacity, is my theory. Okay. It's Subway Surfers time. Over in the corner. While we watch this run. There'll be no audio from my game. You'll just hear my keys clicking. Great run for Amino though. Oh, this is a hard map. Huh. We shouldn't be playing difficult maps. I lost all my times a while ago and they still aren't all back. Oh no, Amino's actually online. That's too low on the opacity, isn't it? I should go with like 60% rather than 50. Opacity is one of those things that I never quite get right, because like 50% opacity, it's one of those things where the eye test doesn't match the maths test. I want it to be all visible. It's a very good run from Amino though. Like, watch that, not me. But this is more I'm bored. Stopped a bit improvable. See, if I was any good at the game, I'd go and play Packer Beyond This Is Not Fun. But I don't think I'd be able to even beat the... Actually, should I do that? Oh yeah, Des, I'll do that. Top HP, right. Top HP, let's go do what Des has just told me to do. I'm getting bullied by Des. Not only am I getting bullied by Des, I'm also... absolutely perfect timing for my phone to get the notification, by the way. Like the 5-minute delay on phone getting the notification. And... sending me the notification on my computer so I could just read what Des told me to do. There we go. Okay. Back to Xonotic. Oh, who's here? Oh, piss off, Moon. Right, we're going to play Packer Beyond This Is Not Fun. No, Packer Beyond This Is Fun. Non-extended edition. The non-extended edition. Now, remember that the map we're watching is not Packer Beyond This Is Fun. It's the extended edition. Can we go back to one of these sections so I can learn what you do? Damn. Rude. So what happens if you go all the way through? Okay, if you go all the way through, then you end up there. But you're going to have to land on the last one. Right. Just to note, sometimes we play these like spiky maps and they don't work out because the stopping physics are like ice in this game. Packer was playing this. This is Nexuous or Xonotic, one of the two. Probably Xonotic, actually, looking at the textures. Like, one of the two. Can I beat this map in the next 10-ish minutes? That's the question. I will stop as soon as that world record finishes. Am I able to beat one part of this map? Like, just putting into perspective how good this run is, because we don't often get that, you know? We don't often get that. I'm bad at these styles of maps. I'm trying to learn KZ in Momentum mod as well. It is also hard because I do want to watch the side run to commentate, to like actually do my actual job. Job, technically. Got paid more from this than anything else in the last few years. Hey, amino. I'm here sucking. You got the Subway Surfers gameplay of the regular Beyond This Is Fun, and the extended run on the main screen. Hey, you're not Dizzy. Dizzy's better than you. Fuck. Mate, I don't know how you do it. Like, does the intended route work out from just kind of... No. No, you get faster than you should. We never increased the speed, I don't believe. I think the speed's actually down from... Yeah, you just have to do the over jumping. See why I never play HP? I'm a long map strafer. Not a difficult map strafer. Ah, come on. So I'll land on like that one. Small screen's me playing, yeah. The small, slightly faded out screen is me playing. Come on. Do you really think that the one that's completely failing every single jump and hasn't got through is a world record run that you did? I know you messed up a few times at the start of this run. There's a few fails and stuff, but it's not that bad, man. You didn't take 4.5 minutes to get through one level. I don't think you get the world record for taking 5 minutes to do the first attempt. Here we go. Here we go. It's the wrong way for me to circle jump. Fuck! You know, it's fun sometimes to put it into context, because I don't think there are people who watch this that don't play the game. The Trackmania video I put out for the world records, definitely people who don't play the game watching that. Definitely that. YouTube decided to recommend that video, actually. Decided to go hard on my Trackmania videos recently and put them in autoplay though. So I don't actually know how many people watched them. What I do know is that the view number went massively up, but I don't think that the watch time, like my overall watch time, went down. So YouTube's unhappy with me now, probably, because they're like, oh, well, you got like no watch time. That's probably because they auto-played an 1.5 hour long video to people. No! So it's not easy. And this is a 1 minute version of the map. Rip this guy. We're in. We are in. Yeah, YouTube's not happy with me probably right now because my watch time's down. Because a bunch of people who picked up the video. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it now. It only took however long. 2-hour version when? Wait, is that what Packer Beyond This Is Not Fun is? Is it just this? I thought it was... It's this for 2 hours. Holy shit. No. I might have got this map finished by the time we finish Beyond This Is Not Fun, the long version. The 1.5 hour run. The plan for that is very much just to go and play. That was stupid. That was my fault for not properly setting up a circle jump. How many colours is this one? If it's a minute long? Oof. Nearly finished over on the other side. And I'm in the second room in half the time that Amino gets through about 25 rooms. Okay, I assume that I've got to do with purple sticks once. I don't think I'm finishing this in the next 2 minutes. Absolute madness that you put yourself through that, by the way. Also absolute madness that you could even fit it into a Xonotic map. I assume that it has to be teleported to. No. Yeah. I guess you finish the map that, like, Packer Beyond This Is Fun Extended. You finish that and then teleport to a layer. You know, you go 1 layer up and finish that one. I don't think these maps would have been built if you had to validate maps in Xonotic, you know? Hardcore slop again? Yeah. Oh yeah. It's okay though, we've got you some Subway Surfers gameplay, Gunny. Got you some nice Subway Surfers gameplay at the bottom of me failing this. VQ3 world record videos soon indeed. I'm scared. Amino about to finish up over on the main screen, so get your eyes back on that. 30 seconds left. I ain't finishing this, but hey, I've finished one, and that's enough for me. Maybe I'll come back and finish this one when we're watching the 1.5 hours. No, I've got purple left. I've got literally 2 more. It's taken me 10 minutes to... took me 8 minutes to do one. I got 2 more left, effectively, because, yeah. Nah. We are... done. We'll bring that back later. Bring that back later for the super long maps. The brain rot maps. I've seen you. Can you die at the end? In la proper death. Wow. I knew you could drop down and I thought you'd just have to do the end bit again. But that's harsh. That's real harsh. It's a real death. Oof. Oof. Straight improving this run as well. Ooh, that's painful. That's painful. I blame Packer myself. I blame Packer. But this still wasn't fixed. I thought I fixed this. Damn it. I promise the slicks are fixed. The slicks are fixed within this month. Whether anybody bothered to go and play them again, I don't know. I still need to fix the Speedway one, but that requires an actual... Hey, Speedway Strafe Multilap has been beaten. It's the next record. Or next but one, I guess. Sometimes the videos seem to get messed up which way they're recorded versus which way they're written down. Cheap WR for sale. Only 100 hours required. Yeah, so this isn't a multi-lap. This is meant to be, but there's an invisible wall at the end because it's meant to have a one-way wall, but it doesn't need the one-way wall because it's a drop-down. So I might get... we can also put a map info to make you not die at the end of the level, because that's what normally happens. You hit the finish and you got 3 seconds, I think it is, before you get auto-splatted. And we can make that not happen. So, might give that a go, because otherwise you've just got 2 exactly the same maps. But it requires an actual mapping edit, and the mapper is active. I forgot who mapped it though. But I know that they're active, and a real, like, current player. No, I think the multi-lap's cool. I want the multi-lap. That's the thing, I want the multi-lap in there. If it breaks, we delete it, but we might as well try it. Might as well try it, you know. Is room 641A someone we know with a fake name? Or is it... Like, who is it? Surely it's someone we know. It's always someone we know. Ah, it's sad. Too many people changing their names all the time. I need like Trackmania style where you've always got your login behind you, which does kind of suck if you actually proper change your name. But at least you've always got your login behind you. Does slightly screw some people over who have very terrible login names from when they were about 12. Especially if they decided to upgrade their old account. Because some people I know had their free account for years and years and years and then decided to buy the game. And they were like, right, if I'm going to put the money down, we're just going to write off the old free account and we're going to make an account and buy the game on a new account. Sod the old... You don't lose any records. You lose server records, but you don't lose any offline records because you upload replays. so that's fine. Force nickname changes. Just make everybody Sauce. We are all Sauce. No Turk 4 versus Crouton 4. No Turk, like, actually just plays better than Crouton 4. I've played a bit of Crouton 4. You come through that teleporter and it sucks ass. Punish shitnickers. Okay. Get punished. Now, the question is, how long did I type that in for? Because it's not a ban, it's a timeout. Yeah, so now we've got... Oh no, this is No Turk 4 again. Back and forth on No Turk 4, eh? Ooh, tasty, tasty, tasty. Drop down. 194. I think you've typoed your age there, mate. You're supposed to type in 14. $641. True. Is room 641A just like down the hall from room 101 or something? And we continue with Mirio Colours Slick. This map's hard to get right. You gotta really carefully bump up there, get that checkpoint, and then spam to the finish line. There we go, dark colour 4 Slick. I knew I'd fixed it, I knew I'd fixed it. Just straight strafes. Jump across all these. Makes sense. Then you're in. Oh, I guess 2 went on a tear probably of all the dark colour maps. For the Slick ones. Similar routes to the regular. Nice step up. Step up again? No, can't get close to it, I guess. And then, interesting to using the WA, or WD, I guess, on that one. Into the wall rather than just AD. This is indeed Xonotic DeFrag. Yeah, it's technically called CTS, but there's kind of 2 versions. CTS is the mode, just complete the stage, but there's a set of rule set for proper physics that actually works rather than just using vanilla physics. CTS, complete the stage. That's just the mode, but the official rule set for CTS is vanilla, 900 speed cap, no double jumps, no ramp jumps, no blah blah blah. So it's not great to play actual proper maps. So there's a DeFrag rule set which uncaps the physics, uncaps the speed limit, double jumps, ramp jumps, all that good stuff. Change a bunch of other stuff. A few custom rules for this server to make it like weapons work properly. All that sort of thing. And this is just running through hundreds of records on... Okay. No jump on the last. Interesting. Interesting that that's faster. This map's such a pain in the ass, but it looks gorgeous. There's so many awkward bits that just don't really work. What is going on with the no-turks this month? Let's have a look. Specifically, no-turk 4 has had a lot of records. Only 4 records actually. You got 2 amnesia, room amnesia. Feels like more, but I guess there's also crouton. A couple of crouton 4 records. Not bad month for the no-turks. Such a hard thing to get this line, and the fact that the record's fallen by half a second. There's just so many places you've got to get the line. Akamali, the rocket monster. Nice. That's a really good turnaround. Looks so chaotic watching the video, but yeah, I mean, it is pretty chaotic. That's such a good turnaround. Most of the time people have had to pretty much come to a full stop and get going again, just smash a wall to stop as quick as possible. So really nice that one from Akamali. Nice landing into the down rank this time. Going for a little bit more height and speed on that one to launch all the way to the down ramp. Wall running only works in slick, really. Where you can do it in a couple of places, but it's a very specific thing to do without slick. That it's faster, at least. It can be good on certain certain strafe maps if there's a set of bunches and stuff. A set of pillars rather, so Packer beyond this is not fun. You're going to see a lot of wall running in that one. I reckon you bump... Yeah, so Plaza's just coming around here in the strafe method, but I reckon you could bump the rocket launcher there. This is almost a map where you could get faster. Like, some people have faster strafe times than they will rocket launch times. Oh, this will be a good run. It's a very tricky map. Just gotta absolutely nail it up through there. Clean through the sides. Don't want any double jumps. If you're slightly off, you end up with double jumps and then restart pretty much there, super tight around that corner. And you've got to be tight because otherwise your spacing doesn't work out to get to the finish. Boris Multiplex saw at the start of the video the top run from this one, but now we get to see a little bit more of the fight. Apologies for the burping. Mildly ill at the minute. Oh, I remember this shit. You get a bloody pixel walk. Slick it up the side. I don't even know. I mean, you've got to watch the record and then put bounding boxes visible, and then you might have a chance at being able to do that sort of run. I like that little jump at the end of the first straight, where you it's a circle jump without the jump, so go very fast to be able to not have to jump across two platforms. You just no slick, just fast. Show you. So here, and then oh, he does jump. Never mind. First time we've seen a jump before the gap, and it's the one that I'm trying to use to show people. You see, every once in a while, the run with this gets the shooter, actually uses the Hagar, and then sometimes they don't. It's interesting that it is that tight. I think it is more of a spacing adjustment thing rather than it doesn't gain you any real speed, it just adjusts your spacing slightly. So it's pretty cool when that sort of thing happens. Nice one there. I gave this map a bit of a hunt. And it went alright. That was really nice. What? That shouldn't have worked. That was landing downwards on the ramp. That shouldn't have worked, but somehow it did. But I guess you need to slow down anyway. I'm often slowing down before that to be able to make that corner clean, so I guess hitting the ramp means you're slowing down at the latest possible moment before you have to make the turn. So hey, late braking. Good old wall bangs to slow down. Tux has been absolutely demolishing records recently. Going in, taking our records, stealing our women. With a shortcut? Yeah, of course you do. Very clean, very nicely done. this map. So we used this map in a Crab Cup. We call Random Crab Cup, and Floopy did in fact take the record mid Crab Cup. I had a banger run right at the start of the thing and I never managed to beat it. Spent 15 minutes smashing my head, not beating it at all. Right, more bullshit. Mapper must be absolutely fuming. Either that or it's intended. Everything's intended. There we go. Look at that little flick at the bottom there. It's very clean. Let's see. Does it happen again? Yes. There we go. Gotta watch those little things. They're cool. Cool little tactics. The back and forth on this is nice. We did see the record at the start of the month. It breaks up a little bit. Boris. How did I get a space in Boris? No, don't delete everything. Boris. So it went amino, riffo, amino, amino, riffo, amino, amino. 2686, 0.7, 0.53, 0.31, 0.24, 0.10, 0.8, 25.89. So very nice changes. What about this one? Lovely Day Slick. Plaza Riffo, Riffo 2 Riffo. We are currently on the second of the Riffos. Feels like there's more. We've seen that at least 3 times. Here's 2's record. 2's record just 3 hours after Riffos. Bit of back and forth on some maps, always good, always good. I like it when there's... I kind of... There's 2 different ways when I look at the stats of the game. I'll just quickly go back to stats. And you've got total records and unique maps. And there's a little bit of me that says I'd like those 2 to be bigger. Be kind of the same. But then there's also the part that says, oh, if they're further apart, then that means there's more back and forth records, which is good. So it's a bit of like, oh yeah, more records across lots of different maps is cool, but at the same time, records being back and forth is also really nice. Shows that we can get some more improvements out, which is nice. Very nice. This is the final run we're going to see of Boris Multiplex. The true record at the start of the stream, but yeah, it's good runs. Good runs. Hard to tell the difference between them. You'd have to really slow them down and watch and actually know the map would help. Maybe we'll add it to the list of maps that I probably won't play. Crew on 5 Rocks. This one, no it isn't, never mind. There was a crouton map. It was a little bit buggy and weird, but it was not this one. And I got a pretty good time on it. Can't remember which one it was. Nice corner there. Aiming just for the right part. And Akamoli is really good with rockets in these sort of technical weird maps where they're built for strafe speeds and then you have rocket speeds. He knows when it's best to not just rocket every wall, and it's better to just strafe. Oop. What on earth was that circle jump start? Okay, this must be an early record on the map. This is, yeah, 03E new player. Looking pretty decent actually. Oh yeah, we saw there's a crazy jump back and forth. That's not an easy map, to be fair. That's not bad. Oh, piss off of me now. Another backwards run. This time, Dark Vino. Okay. What? Wait a minute. You could definitely go third person and play that backwards by playing third person with reversed camera. And it just looked like you were playing backwards. Now the problem is, S turning while backwards doesn't give you the same as W turning. There we go, look at that. That's tough, that is very tough. We also played this one in the Crab Cup, but that was not record broken during the Crab Cup. Big comeback here. Something must have happened on that point 12 faster run. Tricky finish. Every run seems to be starting with someone failing a finish on this map and falling down. Do like the textures on this though. Looks rather nice. There we go, Amnesia. Wait, what? It's even though you're triggering the start of the run, it's worth doing that for the extra speed. Wow. Okay. I mean, at least it triggers the start of the run. Otherwise, you'd have people smashing as fast as you can, as fast as you can handle, which would be annoying. Nice little wall run. It's where it's useful, because you've got to stay to one side anyway. Saves you from having to switch way too often, because you'd have to strafe pretty much two bounce. Ooh, 2 going the other side on that one. Interesting. Massive changed route. It saves a lot of time, clearly. Snake of an O. This map's interesting. You get an insane boost off of there. And then get stuck here. And there's nothing you can do about it except for just climb, climb, climb slowly. Some more no-turks. Missed the down ramp there. I didn't see any speed gain for some reason. Surprised if that missed the down ramp. Looked pretty good on it. Yeah, that I wasn't properly paying attention to speed. You've got to be really tricky to get into just enough into the little gaps, but not go so far that you're going to clip your edge on the corner and lose speed. The original. The one, the only no-tuck. Ignore all the others. Just got to get the down ramp over the top and then the second down ramp at the bottom. And then you're pretty good to go. Carry your speed through here. Catch the edge of that nicely. It does. That was good. Keeping speed over there is really hard. And then down here to catch the checkpoint, very easy to miss. This is such a weird map. Slick and rockets. Wait, it's meant to be a quad map, but it doesn't actually have the quad. Nice. Quality checked maps. So it's exactly the same map 3 times in a row. Might have to fix that one. I'll put it on my very long list for when I have any energy. This map is surprisingly not as BS as most of the BS maps. tricky spacing over a lot of sections. One of those maps where you go as fast as you can and you feel like you can't improve because you have to improve so much to be able to make the next spacing effectively. Very tricky to do. I do like the end of that map. The flick up the corner. "15 minutes on Backley's 25. Floopy smashing this one. What was the previous record then? Let's have a look. XDF.gg map Backley's 25. Previous record was wow, a very old one by Riffo, 171452. I'm sure I've seen this map though recently. Is there another Backley's map or something? Because I'm sure I've seen this map. Floopy has improved this one again after this run, but that was yesterday. So that will be for next month's reading. Oh, I don't know why I've seen it then. I'm sure Floopy had the record on a very similar styled map to this. But 3 years ago I would have done the record actually. 2023, so yeah, I started doing these at the start of 2023. So I will have watched the Riffo record already. There's very few records old enough that I haven't seen them. Whether I remember them, completely different thing, but yeah, there's very few records that are old enough that I haven't seen a run on them. We should do one of those like community event challenge things like the Trackmania community has for unbeaten ATs. Unbeaten world records since I started doing this project. Can we beat every record since the start of, like, anything that's older than the start of 2023? Because 2023 is the big year. That's when there was no no DeFrag World Cup and all the new players came in. That's end of 2023, beginning of 2024. That's the new generation of players. Yeah, it looks like a pain in the arse map. Oh, jeez. Okay. Interesting. Gotta gain speed through just teleporting back to the start. You missed an absolute banger. Go watch the Dark Vino record, Des. By Amnesia. Into a tricky little bit of a maze. I don't know what timestamp it will be at. Good luck finding it if you do it in the actual VOD, which is going to be 4 hours long. It's funny how we do this. I'm going to try and get this video... Do I try and get this video done today? I could. I need 2 recording sessions. There's no way I'm doing it in one go with how long it's going to be. With that hour-and-a-half run at the end. Madness. I will... Honestly, I don't think I could do Beyond This Is Fun Extended. So the 20-ish minutes one for the world record. I don't think I could do that in an hour and a half. Here we go, big stacks, but it didn't work. Go with the boring method. Gotta be careful on this. Don't have infinite climb on these Hagars anymore. So it's not a given that you get to the top, but definitely a fair bit faster than the other method of taking the stairs. Swishy wall runs. Yeah, what I might do is stream. I'm gonna go take my mum's watch to the jewellers to get a new battery put in it. I might. Yeah, but considering I couldn't even finish one lap of the short map in 20 minutes. And that's already repeating. Yeah, gotta take my mum's watch to the jewellers. I'll do that after break formation in the tour. Streaming until the tour, which starts about is it half 12 or half 11? Let me have a look on the timer. I've forgotten what time it is. It starts at half 11. So we've got an hour and a half left before that starts. Then we watch the bicycle race. Then at some point break formation will have happened. Then I pop into town, jewellers. Let me just check the opening times of the place. Massive match in 10 hours, don't care. Okay, what times do you open? What? It's just closed every day. That doesn't fucking work. Damn, I can't read the opening times on Google Street View. Yeah, it'll affect me by people being loud outside, which is annoying. Does anyone have actual opening times? Okay, 10 till 3 apparently. That's the best I've got. Updated July 2026. 10 till 5. Okay. Then he's open 10 till 12 on other days. Great. Boom, boom. I missed it. I'm unprofessional streaming at the minute. It's like they know what they're doing. Shocking. It's rare that we get a world record that looks like it knows what it's doing. Nobody looks like you're guessing. Doesn't know what they're doing there. Can't remember where the pink door is. Does remember that you've got to come out of there and jump because it stops being slick. I like Floopy's grenades into Hagar. Those are cool. What's this? Just a really annoying jump pads with an egg box for a roof. Ooh. Oof size large. Eh? Oh, fuck off. Who made this map? Like, surely you knew that your map was just going to get skipped, right? You're giving everybody rocket launchers and stuff. It is not old Hagar. Because this isn't a map that we would have done anything about. Oh, you can catch the wall. Catching's actually easier with the new Hagar for some reason. It's just turning it around that's very difficult. But you've got to take You used to be able to do the Hagar without having to use the grenade boost. With the grenade boost, you can keep the speed that you were given. Whereas with Hagar... Oh, there is a strafe only version of the map. That's brutal. 15 minutes with all the skips. Gotta be an hour and a half. Not including all the times you fall off. Imagine VQ3 up some of those spiral staircase type things. Like, you're just walking at that point. You wouldn't even bother jumping. Boomf. There we go. Super duper nicely done. This map's really difficult. You gotta like carefully come around that corner. It's strange. You want to be like bouncing off the back wall. A race between me on that map, strafe only VQ3 and amino to finish thingy. I can be honest, this is not fun. Took us some mashing up dark colour too. Good map this. Sometimes I get the feeling when this sort of thing happens that players are on RR just hunting whatever came up next, because RR goes through the maps in order rather than randomised. If you don't vote, it's just in order. I still want go to random. Because I'll hunt anything, but I want to hunt. Crouton 4 rockets. Good map. Yeah, but that'd require thinking. That would require thinking and playing on RR. I just want to jump on HP. Not HP. On RTG. Hit go to random. and hunt. Otherwise I'm hitting go to random on RR and then jumping across. Yeah, but it's kind of annoying and you have to take up multiple servers to do it if you're going to do it that way. I do have a randomizer button on my Orange drive. But it randomizes every map, it doesn't know what RR and HP are. Who are we chasing down here then? Chasing down Cat. 3-minute run. Huh. Oh, 7 unreal. Might have to add this to the list. Looks like a fairly simple map. Few tricky sections, you know. A little bit harder for me to learn some stuff. But still just a strafable map. Yeah, that's the problem. I've lost my video. That's got to be heart-wrenching if you get a you clip yourself on the edge and don't actually step up around one of those sets of stairs. Yeah, we did speak about filtering maps for styles. That's something we still need to do. Because I've said if I'm watching these world records, I can go through the world records as I'm watching them in this, and I can put them somehow, like mark this map as a strafe map. Yeah, no, that's what I mean, in search, that you could just press some buttons at the top and say, search only rocket. Yeah. Yeah, random map button would be lovely. Trackmania's random search is amazing. You can put anything you like, and then at the bottom of the thing there's a random button, and you'll get whatever, a random one out of whatever you've searched for. So you can go on, type in one author name, or like 2 or 3 author names. Like I could go on and go, I want Owly, June, Op8, and Polek. Want those guys, all of their maps in, that are under a minute long. Here we go. What? Wait. What? No, I knew that. I knew that you could do this, right? But I thought you had to come off of... Can you see my mouse? Yeah. I thought you did it off of this. Everyone used to do it off of this. Not off of this. Yeah, exactly. That's the what? I know the trick. I've done the trick. My record is the trick. But not like that. Losing no speed. And it's not like, how do you do it? It's not even a double jump. R724 then. Another longer R7 map. Looks a little bit trickier already than the other one. Just in actual difficulty of jumps. Yeah, who lowered the gravity? Turns out it's just weight. Source is just a lard ass. Your real life weight goes into the game, and Tuxa apparently weighs nothing. But this is the same bloody map, just slightly longer. With slightly brighter lights in the middle. It would be a brutal gaming mechanic. Well, it's a real gaming mechanic in... So, there's cheating in Zwift esports. Zwift is an electronic biking platform. So, you put your bike on a static trainer and it measures how hard you're pedaling. And all of that. And the cheating is to fake your weight by preloading the scales. So you have to, in actual competitions, you have to take a picture of yourself or a video of yourself weighing yourself, right? Obviously. And you weigh yourself on the scale, but you can fake scales and people, you know, put a bit of card under one of the corners so that it's only got 3 feet on the floor. So that lowers the amount of weight that's actually displayed because it's not weighing properly because it's off balance. Stuff like that. People going through and seeing what they can get. They had to ban people from using the old scale style with the physical dial that span round, and you could only use a digital scale because it's so easy to just unscrew those things and move the dial so that the dial's like 5 kilo minus. Yeah. So there's plenty of that, and that's in the actual, you have to prove your weight. So many people just put in 40 kilos. So many people. There's a minimum weight that it'll allow you to put in, which is fair. But that weight has to be at least below the provable highest or provable lowest weight of an actual athlete. And then you've got kids and stuff. How many kids actually does it matter for? Not too many, but you get 14, 15-year-olds who are doing serious training and should be able to have their proper weights put in, and that's kind of brutal. Yeah, it's so easy to just, and you just keep going because every scale, it's one of those things a lot of people I see go, you know, you see it every once in a while on Reddit. Oh, I went to the doctor and they said I weigh 5 kilos more than I thought I did, and they said my scale is rubbish. And it's like, yep, their scales are calibrated, your scales aren't. Go to your mum's house and weigh yourself on her scales and they'll be different to your scales. That kind of thing. Like, I weigh 2 kilos more here than I do at my nana's. And I don't think it's got anything to do with air density that my nana lives 50 meters or something higher than we do. I don't think there's that quite as much. But yeah, it's interesting. 2 kilos would matter. 2 kilos genuinely for an uphill bike race would matter. For the uphill portion of a bike race. On the flat, nothing. Which I think is why Zwift has very much moved. It's annoying. They've very much moved to racing things on flat crit circuits and kind of trying to minimize the amount of weight matters. Oh, prior to this, someone got banned, a genuine real ban from competitive Zwift for 2 years. Not for doping or anything like that. The cheat that they did was they used an auto pedaling device to ride up and down the big hill in the game, the Alpe de Zwift. And once you do that for, I think you need 100,000 total climbed meters. Once you've done that for 100,000 meters, which takes like 24 hours of riding, so quite hard to do but not impossible if you're training, you get a bike. And that bike in-game was the fastest bike in the game. For in esports about cycling, there was pay-to-win bicycles. And he got found out that after he won the World Championships of Zwift, that he had cheated the bike and got banned, which is insane because it's not a real cheat. And there was no way, he absolutely, in the meantime, because he did that like 2 years before he competed in this tournament, he absolutely had done another 10,000 meters of climbing, because it didn't need to be all in one go, it didn't need to be anything, it was your total climbing meters. You could do that 100, not 10,000, I think it's 100,000 or something like that. You could do that climbing distance on one of the almost pan-flat circuits like Richmond or something. There's a circuit race around Richmond. You could do it on that if you wanted to. If you did it over a very long time, getting like 10 meters per lap, you could do it. But obviously the quickest way to do it is to ride up and down the big mountains. He cheated it. His friend was like, yeah, it's fine, it's whatever, you know. He wasn't planning on competing in Zwift. Zwift wasn't a professional racing thing. It was a fun... At the time, it was just a fun training platform, indoor training platform. He was using it over the winter because it was cold and wet and he lives in Scotland. Madness, mate. It's madness. I believe they've now taken out the advantage of different bikes in the game. As far as I'm aware, the advantage of different bikes in the game has been removed. Nice run. Nice run. Remember to drink. I don't know if the playlist thing worked. I didn't try it. I'll try it after I've done all the recording because I don't want to mess them all up and mess up the order. So I'll try it once everything's done. Yeah. I shall wait. Oh, this is a good record. So how are we doing here? I guess exactly the same as every other record, but nice. Clean through there. You'll get the down ramp just here. Not eat too much of the up ramp here. Nicely onto the slick. Good flick. You can definitely lose a lot of time. No, this is just Riffo for some reason. When were these all set? Try 1. 25th at midnight, then about midday on the 26th, then 4 hours later on the 26th, then 4 hours after that on the 26th, then midday on the 27th, and midnight on the 27th were all of the Try 1 records. It's just Riffo for some reason setting a record and then going away and then coming back multiple times just throughout the day. Nobody challenging him. Nobody challenging him in between. Yeah. You don't normally see it. You can see it sometimes happens on RR, where if somebody doesn't get a vote through to extend on RR, takes world record, doesn't get a vote through to extend, sometimes they will go to RTG and vote the same map, and then you get 2 next to each other, about an hour and a half apart, obviously. Yeah, weird on HP because you get such a long time. Unless, I mean, nah, because actually I was going to say unless he's going for like more records just to get more videos, which I wouldn't put it past him, but it wouldn't make sense to do that because these records are far enough apart that it is a genuine one. It's not like when I got a world record and V-ended as soon as I could. Yeah, times don't line up. Corners back. This is such a shite map. This one's probably better, I think, than corners forwards for some reason, just because it's uphill. It's mostly uphill. Yeah, just genuine insanity. None of that virtual insanity, this is genuine insanity. Shiro back on the grind. See, this is what I was saying you could do when Plaza was running this map. You could get a rocket in there to like slow you down and then push you off the wall quicker. Nice rocket, very clean. Gains speed and gets the perfect height. Tricky to do, very, very, very difficult. Stupendvino. Or like, stupid. I should go and play some Minecraft records. That is true. I do like these kind of maps. They're big enough maps, or like big enough sticks, that it's kind of fun. Rather than the really tiny sticks of some of the actual torture maps in this game. And there's a few cool tricks. Because you can, you know, jump over everything and do double jumps and stuff. Still don't know why the water doesn't work in these though. And the transparency and all of that. Because it's the files are in there. The files are there for this water, so I don't know why it's missing texture. Same with the sky on... what was the one from last month? Anyway. Snake of No. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. The shader file's there, everything's there. It's all included with the pack. There's no extra to download. It's a strange one. It really is. Ah, you've got to get up on top of there. There's nothing else to jump off of. Nice, nice, nice. Clean, clean, clean. Being able to step up to 1.5 blocks is super useful in this. So 1.5 blocks is usually a death sentence in Minecraft. It's going to be a nice finish. I'm just looking at the time, how close it is. Boom. Nicely done. Here we go. Packer Beyond This Is Not Fun. I am going to pause here and come back when I have enough time to get through the entirety of this. Alright then, Packer Beyond This Is Fun, the final bit of the stream. We have Packer. You're a knob. But we have over on the main screen, the full size screen, we have the stream for the world record on Packer Beyond This Is Not Fun. This is, I don't know how many times, but I'm going to call it the 100x version. We've already seen the 10x. And I'm going to play the 1x. I'm going with that on the basis of how many minutes. Like 1 minute, and then amino failed a few times on the 10x, and it was 15. And then now you got the 100x, which is 150 or something. No, it's not quite 150, but it long. We are here to try and beat this map and see what in an hour and a half of playing torture maps, which is the longest I've ever played a torture map outside of, I guess, when I played Thingamabob. Climb World. There we go. My brain has not woke up yet. We'll fix it at some point. Enjoy the amino show. Oh, what a knobhead. This isn't Minecraft. You can fall off. Okay, we're into red. Nice. We're into red. Amino is into like 15th red. Oh, come on. So, because I tapped to slow down there because I was going to overjump, and then I didn't. It's the same entire map, by the way. If you look at what Amino's doing and being on purple, that's what we've got to do. Wait, there's more. Oh wait, yeah, of course, purple. And then we got to do that jump up, and then Amino has to do it again. And I have to try not to die at the finish, actually, on this. How many people have finished this? Quite a few, actually, damn. Oh, 5e took 13 minutes. Now, admittedly, I potentially have cheats over a lot of the people, because some people would have been trying to do it the legitimate way, whereas I'm watching the world record, and so I'm following. You know, I watched Amino do it, and I counted which sticks Amino's bouncing on, and I'm cheating that way. So there is a chance that all the guys like Banano, well, Banano probably not, because 4 minutes, but, you know, Gouldren, Mirio, 5e, V's, maybe, Clasps. I think anyone over 10 minutes probably did not do it this way, because it's a lot harder to do it the other way. I tried. I thought, oh, is it easier? Is the pro route for a reason? No. Wait, how do you even do this then? Well, that's absolutely bob-on. It is. What? Amino, can you get back to this part so I can see? I thought I was going to do alright on time, because I thought that this was just the same as the first start. There we go, let's just do it the fucking proper way. None of this horse shit wall running stuff. Just launch a solid circle jump. Oh Jesus, wait, what? I've got to do it again? Okay. I didn't realise that. I thought I was done. I thought it was one... Like, so this already repeats. I thought that this was it. But apparently already Packer beyond This Is Fun is already a repeated... Damn, Packer really did run out of ideas here. I believe on the map Amino's playing, if you look up in the top corner, you've got the checkpoints. I am not just one checkpoint behind Amino. I believe that is every time Amino finishes the entire map that I'm playing. So Amino has finished this 7 times. Which is actually insane, because the world record on the single map is a minute. Amino, do you fancy beating the world record on the single map? There is a chance that you don't have to do like the last jump or something like that, actually thinking about it. But it loops early. Wait, it's a fucking... what? What's over here? Oh, the finish. Oh, shit, that's the finish. Okay. That's the you can fall down and lose pipe. I see. I see. Hey, Carnos. Long time no see. Okay. Yeah, that's that falling down. No! Interesting TM stream. Did I forget to change the title? Is the title still TM? Fuck. How did I manage to get in there? There we go. Boom. Shit, I forgot to press OK. Hold on. Sorted. Sorted, sorted, sorted. Where is VLC? There it is. Okay, so I finished it once while... it can't be 10 times. There must be something missing at the end of this map, because otherwise Amino is beating the world record on single map. If it's genuinely 10, if it's the whole thing in one, and that's one checkpoint. Yeah, it's only an hour and 36 more of this. It's fine. It's not like you can fit an entire football game. So I heard a rumour. Anyone who cares about the football, care to elaborate on this? I heard a rumour that FIFA have decided to say fuck the rules for the World Cup this year and are having a 30-minute halftime show, which is, as far as I am aware, according to one guy on Reddit, against the rules of the game. The halftime should only be 15 minutes, which makes sense. I do recognise that ruling from a long time ago, talking about rugby halftimes and stuff. Yeah, but if it's true that it can only be half an hour, 15 minutes in the rules of FIFA, then yeah, they're not gonna roll out a halftime show in 15 minutes, mate. Because that's not 15 minutes. That's 15 minutes work break level. That's not 15 minutes at home break. That's 15 minutes and you stop and you need to have the ball kicked off in 15 minutes. I'm completely not paying attention to Amino now, by the way. Just to say. I'm sorry that I'm also doubling everybody's suffering by playing the same damn map. Right, so I just Fuck! What an idiot! Ah, now I can't do it here unless I want to chuck a circle jump the other way. But you can very easily do this one. You get a bit of a longer run up actually on this. And it's just shorter jump, I'm pretty sure. Why am I bad? That's true. I was raised bad. Too early in the morning? True. I had a shit hot chocolate this morning. I had to buy light hot chocolate rather than regular hot chocolate. For one, they tell you to only put 2 spoons in rather than 4, which is bullshit. That's how they make it light, I'm pretty sure. I put 4 in because that's what you put for normal hot chocolate. And it was, I decided to get salted caramel as well. It just kind of was ass. I don't know. Built different. Built by estrogen. I wish. Soon. Hopper puzzle. Not really a puzzle. Not really a puzzle, to be fair. My hand's hurting. It has been a long time since I've played this sort of like hard tech, you know, where it's not smooth at all. Already? I know. Imagine being Amino. Amino did message me and say, I'm never doing this again. So, you know. Mate, I'm out for the 130 map because there's no way that I'd do it within the 250 time limit. You can't extend. It's the same thing, like, one of the reasons that I haven't gone back to Climb World is because I spent 2 hours and didn't get halfway through it. So I don't actually, like, I would have to play part maps of Climb World because I physically would not get through Climb World within the time cut. I'd be OTL. I don't actually think I'm that much better at what Climb World is, you know. Okay, surprised I made that, to be honest. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it and be 200 seconds faster. That's not bad. I'll just miss everything. Okay. Does Amino have... Yeah, Amino has second here. Fucking vert, man. That's why. So Amino's run is a... Yeah, it definitely can't be... I wouldn't be surprised if Amino did beat his own single lap. I've done that before on a map. I can't remember which map it was. I was playing a longer version of a map and one of my laps was faster than... Like, one of my segments was faster than I've ever done the parts. And not because of flying starts as well. Okay, on to the last segment then. No, it wasn't. It was a teleported in map. Like, you teleported in each segment. So it didn't, like, flying respawns didn't matter. Damn it. Jumping would help, wouldn't it? Hey chat, does anybody have a G502? Mouse. I'm kind of looking at getting one. Because I like the idea of the extra buttons. You actually do, Rain? Holy fuck. I kind of don't know the size of it and like the shape because I've looked. Fuck off! I'm just literally not even clicking. So it seems to be, according to Elo Shapes, the same size as the current mouse I have, and I want a smaller mouse. But I don't know if the bits that you actually grip onto, like, because Elo Shapes is a bit shit for curved-in mice, where they have the inside bit. Because I grip my mouse so badly for DeFrag. Like, my pointer finger, my shoot finger, is hovering over the right-click button. There we go. Boom! Only lost 30 seconds in the end there. How's Amino getting on? He does go for the side, for the wall run strat here. How? I don't get it. I don't get it. I can't even do it there. He's just better than me, I guess. Oops. Yeah, he's definitely not doing that. Wait, is he just Wing? No, he is WAing. Okay. I don't know, he just looks like he's looking in a different direction to me. But I guess I'm just bad. Ow, my hand has just gone cramp. Amino, how the fuck he, like, now I'm just gonna watch Amino for a minute. Let's just pause watching me. Like, look how clean it is. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, damn it. Curse the commentator, and it was even in the past. 20 minutes in, I've hand cramped and finished the map twice. Amino's finished the map like 20 times. Wait, L1 finished this? When did L1 get good? And then I do not understand wall running. Do not understand it. Like, Rain's better than me. Wait, is he pressing W? Hold on. I know we don't really want to be going back too far in this, but I need to watch this. So is he just pressing W for a second? No. He sides into the wall. Yeah, I'm the small one that's shooting around. So, Amino is playing the 100x version, effectively. I don't know if it's exactly 100x, but effectively Amino is playing the 100x version of this map. Like 100 laps of the map. I'm playing the 1x. My one takes 1 minute, his one takes 95. Is the world record that he set. Whereas my one, he set a record that's a minute and a half. I think I'm just going to fling circle jumps because I'm quite good at them. So yeah, I'm the little one. Because the point of this isn't me, the point of this is Amino, you know, the world record holder. But I'm not sitting here watching Amino do that fucking 100 times in a row. It's more interesting, and to me, I think it shows how difficult these maps are and how incredible what Amino's doing. I'm picking this up, and yeah, I'm able to get through it, but you know, I'm... Five and 9 shaped like a beach ball? I want to be shaped like a beach ball. Oh, you're 5'9" and shaped like a beach ball. Ah. Who up pondering the orb-shaped friend? Is he had to have a piss? No. Probably just a hand relaxation session just before going in for another lap on lap 24. Dentist car. Rain, can we call and video call at some point and try and work out Trackmania skins together, please? I'm confused and I just want my pretty car. I think I need to make a wire brush. No, we figure it out together. Like, I'll send you all the templates I have. Yay! 3 minutes 12, that's fucking good. Yeah, fucks, banana. I'll send you all the templates that I have. I think I want to make a wireframe. Because, like, I've got a wireframe, but it's all in the wrong place. So I think if I move those wireframes to line up with the original, with the actual maps. So I know that the wireframes are wrong, because if I take any of the files of cars that I've downloaded that I know work because I play with them, the wireframe's in the wrong place. So it's clearly wrong. It has to be. Wait, I haven't even seen that bit. That's different. Yeah, and then you don't go to the finish. Weird. Yeah, I'm just going circle jumping. I'm bad at wall runs. There's a wall run here and here as well. See the alpha channel? I assume GNU Imp's got that, or Critter. But I don't know how you'd do it. Because one of the other problems is that a lot of the cars I've downloaded that are of a very easy pattern to follow. Like, one thing I don't get is they unwrap and not all of them fit in the wireframe. Or, like, not all of them fit where the skin, they, like, overlap and extend, and then there's detail, and some of them are way too washed out for how the car is, and then there's, like, the diffuse.dds doesn't look anything like the final car on some of the cars. Because they've got, like, half of the car paint is in a GBX file, and it's all weirdness like that. I don't know how it works. But I think if I get a wire frame, like Art of Rally has, that's more aimed at rain, in the correct place, I think I can work it out, because you can just paint on the car, like, just use one file, because when you do it in-game, you just get one file. Like, I might steal a dirt map from somewhere, because I do quite like the car getting dirty, so I might get a dirty diffuse map, but you can just, I'm pretty sure I can just pull one of those off of anyone's car and stick it into my folder, and the game will just add it over. But yeah. The only other problem is I don't have a wireframe. Like, I can do the stadium car wireframe thing, because I've got a stadium wireframe. Fuck. But I don't have a wireframe. We're both just stopping here for a break, for a hand rest. 30 laps, Amino's done. Yeah, I don't have a wireframe for anything but the Trackmania stadium car. And I would like a wireframe. Would be helpful. Because that's how I've learned to do things with wireframes of the cars, not with whatever the fuck people are using in Trackmania. I don't get what people are using. If they don't have an outline for where the body of the car goes, they can overlay. Because I've got one set of images which has here's where the front body is red, the back body, and that kind of works because you could export that and then you can look at the car and see where things are because it's all colours. But then it's impossible to have that show above and to know that what you're putting in works, you know. So I just don't get it. I really don't. I need a wireframe or at least an outline. I might go round and just trace an outline of every single body part, honestly, and just have the outlines. And maybe a wireframe isn't needed, but an outline would be for all of the cars. I don't know. Because wireframe is cool, but I think the Trackmania car more than the Art of Rally car doesn't need a wireframe. The Art of Rally car needed a wireframe because curved bits were laid flat, but it's only really the helmet where curved bits laid properly flat. What? Outlining all the bits of the car? Nah, it'd be easy. Because I've got the templates. So I've got the cutouts. All I've got to do is select and infill 0, I think. There's a way to do it in GIMP where you can just select an object and make it just an outline. Yeah, I got templates. I've got templates. But that's the problem. So if I want to see what things are, and check that what I've drawn fits within the template, I have to overlay it, but the overlay is solid, and that means you can't see whether what you've overlaid is underlaid, if that makes sense. That it fills, you can see that it doesn't overlap and go outside, but you can't see that it does fill the entire thing. It's a strange one. I don't know why wireframes have been discarded. I need to find someone who actually makes skins and bully them. Right, come on. First try finish. Nope. Let's practice the finish. Where am I underwater? Yeah. It's annoying that the finish has to be practiced via doing another lap, but I'm getting kind of good at the laps, the regular sections. There we go. Yeah, getting kind of good at the regular sections. So Amino doesn't have to do that last finish. Let's go take a look at the at the world record history for this map. So the world record history for this map is 5 years ago, Malice set a world record of 3 hours, 34 minutes and 21 seconds. Then Vert set a new speed record 5 years ago, which was 771 Quake units per second. About a week after... a week or a couple of months? 3 months, there we go. 3 months and a week after Malice set the record. Vert never finished this map, but Vert does have the record on the one that I'm playing, the single map. Malice then breaks that record and goes 1:40:42 3 years ago in 2023. This record never gets recorded for some reason. The pipeline breaks, the demo is lost. This is one of the few records, I forgot to mention that, fuck, I was meant to talk about that. This is one of the records that's been on the list of things to break so that we have a video on every map for ages. And Amino's finally done it. JH set a 2:10:56 about 2 years ago, and Amino set a 1:36:46 62, which we're watching now. So 3 people have finished this map. Amino, Malice and JH. Malice has finished it twice that we know of. And Vert's tried it. Malice currently has the speed record at 804 Quake units a second. The top speed Amino got to was 738. The top speed JH got to was 761. So yeah, Amino's top speed's not very high. But that's this section, basically. That's your fastest coming off of there. Possibly on the green one, which is a little bit longer. So if you continued strafing all the way, you'd probably break that speed record. Might be fun just to try and break the speed record. Like, what's my speed record? 742. So I'm actually faster than Amino's speed record. There's a 758 there. If I was just to come in here, yeah, I could hop on the other server and take the speed record right now. Oh well. Hey Lily. Oh, this is better than Trackmania. This is Xonotic. And this is torture. Oops. Welcome to the worst idea I've ever had. Shoot Mania but better. Absolutely true. Better than actually playing Shoot Mania. And better than Shoot Mania racing mode. Bobsticle. Meow. Oh, actually, I'm dead, aren't I? I was meant to do this. Text. Where text? I'm a failure. Still don't know how Amino does those wall runs. Like, just circle jumping. I don't get wall runs, to be fair. It's kind of it. It's kind of how it goes. If you don't understand something, but you do understand another thing, it might be better for you to do that. Both get me across. And they, like, wall runs are very specific as well, so I'm actually better off doing circle jumps. It's not... This is copium. It's better, like, not learning them, I guess. Definitely not that, like, 90% of it's exactly the same. Imagine having already finished the entire damn thing. Like, I'm halfway through. And the world record here is a 1-6. No. I'm just fucking the bucket right now. I'm completely fucking the bucket. Oh my god. EBWR. That's it. It's done. I thought I'd missed that pole. Yeah, it's done. It's done. What the fuck? Why am I bad? Jesus Christ. I can definitely do a 2-minute time here. How did that not make it? Merp. I've got a hunting session planned on Star Trek 2 later today as well. I'm hoping to knock out 2 maps is the plan. And Vert just finished. TMUF. I might eventually play through Star Trek 2, you know, Star Trek 2 TM2. Fuck. Is purple different or is it just me? No, is purple different, not Star Trek? I know Star Trek's different. I've played a little bit of Star Trek 2, TM2, before. I'm different and purple. Actually, I want to try something. Twitch, clip that. I got told they added a new feature to annoy everybody. Jesus, I'm fucking washed. Like, I don't know if it's done it. Who fucking knows how good their speech recognition algorithm is? But that feels like it's going to waste a lot of money and resources. Okay, that was gorgeous. No, not subtitles. Subtitles is fine. Subtitles not even the thing. Jesus, I've got 45 seconds to save. No, they actually have a thing where they can it did it. Ooh. Clip created from your stream using the clip that voice command. Fancy. That might be why they broke my exclamation mark clip command about a week ago. Yeah, they literally have voice command clips, which is madness. Yeah, I know. Just feels like it's going to waste a lot of their resources though, that's the only thing. Like, that's got to be pretty resource intensive, and it's going to annoy people who use voice calls, because you can do that. Like, if I was to do that while multi-streaming with like Mackie or something, that's clipping in every channel. If I'm in a voice call, like if Mackie's in a voice call with the Team Fluffy people, there's like 8 of them in there all streaming at the same time on a Friday night game night thing, if they're doing that. Yeah, exactly. It's like absolute chaos. To do that sort of thing. I mean, let's face it, it's probably a proof of concept for something else that they're doing that you also don't want. They could have spent that resources on making third-party clipping services actually work, you know. Because my bot has an exclamation mark clip command, but it doesn't fucking work half the time. It goes failed to connect, failed to create a clip. So, you know, if they spent the resources on making my command not fail, because it's using the API, that would have probably saved them a ton of money. Also, yeah, it would be nice to have a higher max bit rate, but AO. AO. Come on, you cunt. Just want a sub 2 here, man. Oh, not sub 2. Sub 2 would be insane. Sub 3. I want a 2XX. Let's go. Don't fuck. What am I stuck on? Boom! Let's get back to watching Amino. We're halfway through this run. Amino is 49 times what I've done. I've done about 5. And yeah, we're about halfway through this. Absolute madness. I feel like I want to pause and get up and like go for a walk and that sort of thing, but no. I've got to sit this through to the end. If Amino is going to play for this long, I'm going to at least sit here and play and watch and commentate for this long. Weird bit there, completely different to the actual one. So it doesn't teleport you, so this one's interesting because I've just noticed it doesn't teleport you, right? Which means that what Packer did was duplicated the checkpoint 50 times, and because it's a checkpoint, the checkpoints are ordered in Xonotic, so he probably made the checkpoint back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and like it's in a slightly different place each time so that you can't trigger it. I don't know. Or there's like 2 maps to go through or something like that. Actually, no, it must be layered and layered and layered something, because if it's not... Yeah, no, it's the opposite. Oh, and there's a checkpoint there. That's interesting. So there's a checkpoint at the halfway mark. So I guess this isn't 100x, more like 50x. Still, it's a lot. Lag. Legitimate, real lag. Just mad. He's going, he's going, he's going. Even he's getting stuck. Yeah, and then you get... Oh, that's why. So it is going to be stacked checkpoints. It is going to be stacked checkpoints, but the other checkpoint is the other half. That's very clever. Assuming that's what he's done, that's very clever. And means that this map doesn't work in Quake 3 because you'd be able to just go to the finish because you don't have to take all checkpoints. They're non-mandatory. Xonotic is ordered and mandatory checkpoints. Like, it's the harshest one. Then you've got Trackmania, which is you have to take everything, but we don't care what order, as long as you take the start first and all of the checkpoints and then the finish. We don't care what order you take everything in. And then Quake is we don't care. Get from start to finish as fast as possible. We do not care if you hit any of the checkpoints. They're just for timing. They're for timing. What on earth is the lag there? Is that... That's got to be render lag. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Wait, so apparently... Apparently... According to this very old guide... Now I am just looking up other shit. According to this very old guide for how to make a Trackmania skin, you can just grab... If you go to the coast, you can just grab the templates off of Trackmania Mania Park. Oh, I'm the biggest fucking moron you've ever met in your life. I am actually stupid. Maybe potentially the original Nadeo ones don't have it, but if I can find Stadium Car HD or something. Oh, interesting. So this is wrong. This is the one that's wrong compared to the other ones that I have. But this is the original model. So I don't know. We might discuss later. I need a Stadium Car HD. There we go, Stadium Car V2. Because this one... Wire body... Yeah, okay. Okay. So the HD model. But then how do I force use the model? This is the thing I'm confused about. How do I download and make sure that the model is being correctly used if I'm using this HD model? Because it seems to be that the templates that I got sent we shall see. We shall see. Why does it always default to list? Did Mech ever make anything for TM United? He did. I'm going to message Mech in a bit. Mech's made a bunch of cool like beautiful skins. Absolutely beautiful skins. Yeah, like, whew, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Yeah, I'll message Mech later and beg them to teach me the ways and their secrets. Yeah, no, it's interesting because so that must be why all of the car models that I'm seeing are have a GBX file, because you must have to put everything into the GBX file. But if you have to do that, and it's like, because the diffuse doesn't look right, that's the biggest problem for me. It's all washed out and very pasty is the diffuse on the V2 car, on all the cars that I've got that are using the V2 layout. So I don't know what the difference is, and I don't know how I enable them and stuff, because there is no tutorial. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It will be fine. I'm gonna get myself. So what I want to do. I mean, I want to do all the cars. Do I just do a fucking non-binary flag fade for all the cars? Is that going to be the easiest thing to do? I don't know. I'll do Stadium because Stadium's easy. And then I can easily copy that Stadium one to Trackmania 2. Because I'll be able to, even if it's in different positions and stuff, I'll be able to just redo it and, you know, reformat everything for however. Can I do locators? Probably. I don't know how to, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure out locators. You can use Mania Park for locators, can't you? Because I'll upload them to Mania Park so anyone can use them. I don't mind. I want people to use those things. I'm very sad I lost all my Art of Rally ones. I wish I'd uploaded those to... not Mania Park, but whatever it was called. Race Department, something like that. Yeah, I'll up them. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how you actually do locators. You know, like really do them. But I will figure it out, and I will do them. You know. But that's for another stream. And by another stream, I mean not this YouTube video. So if you're watching the YouTube video, I'm talking about how to do that. Yeah, please do. Please do. When I have something to upload, I would like that a lot. To do locators. Yeah, I saw, like, I saved the skin the other day and it said, where do you want to put the locator? And I was like, I don't know, but that sounds like something I want to do. Because I'm fed up with having no car skins. Also, my method for downloading TM2 demos is either with car skin I can get all the demos, and I can with car skin it's really slow because I have to go manually to every single one using the leaderboards.txt, not txt, leaderboards mania link, and go through every single one, loading the map, playing against the ghost, pressing download, and the leaderboards breaks every fucking run. Boom. Look at that. Terrible run. And then, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather do it with Mania Park because then I don't need to keep up a server, and Dropbox I don't trust to keep going and stuff like that. We're over an hour into this. That's okay. That's kind of mad. Balls. But yeah, I know you can just do locators with like any online link, but I'd rather trust it to items box, items exchange, whatever, if it was items or Mania Park, because then they are in there, and that's the place that people are going to go looking as well, innit? That's where I would find skins. But I'd like a non-binary flag in at least Stadium. I don't know, I kind of like other cars. I might do my rally cars. So I made a really cool car in Art of Rally. It was so simple to do. I just made the entire thing a kind of purpley, dark purpley blue, navy blue, really dark, nearly black. And then I gave it some sparkles. Just like little dots, just randomly placed little dots of white. And it just looked like a galaxy. It was a very simple galaxy. And fucking, do you know what? Looks banger. Absolutely doing that for one of my cars. Not sure which one, probably Rally. Rally feels right because Rally's very similar to the Rally car that I did it in originally. The MG 4R6 or 6R4. Rain, if you're still here. What's the name of the little MG fucker? In real life rather than the Art of Rally rename. I think the Art of Rally rename is just backwards, the letters and the numbers. I think it's the 4 and 6 because it's a 4-wheel drive 6-cylinder, I believe. Please make, yes, look at that, banger. Has to be HTTP, fair enough, and direct download. So Mania Park can do it then. I assume Mania Park has the ability to create links that locators can work with. It'd be a bit silly if not, because I can't do a HTTP anymore. Annoyingly, I cannot figure out how to make something use HTTP on my website with Nginx, because I set up HTTPS and now I can't seem to make a link that's not HTTPS forwarded, and it's really annoying. Yeah, okay, so locator download, find that link, and then, yeah, set it up. Fair enough. I shall message you in the future when I've figured out everything. Now that I know I can just download some wireframes, I'm kind of fine with that. No, because it forwards to HTTPS. Always, and if you force it to HTTP, it just will not allow you to. It forwards HTTPs to HTTPS, and I can't figure out how to stop it doing that. Because I have some websites that need HTTPS that literally will not run. My own cloud and my own cast. They need it. They will not run without HTTPS enabled. However, my actual website, I don't care. It has no identifiable information. It is a static fucking website. It serves some... It is a hypertext transfer protocol. It does not need to be secure. There are no comments, there are no logins. The only thing that somebody could potentially hijack is you pressing the fucking button. Sub 2? Beat Jaska? Get sub 2? Who's chat no malice? That's Juhu, isn't it? Just from the colours, that's Juhu. 69 minutes. I don't think this is quite half the stream, but this map is half the stream. Like, this video isn't, but we had the other one that was 20 minutes long. So, you know, this map is half the stream. Yeah, basically everything I do goes to YouTube eventually. Frick Whitey. No one's watching at this point, let's face it. It took the previous videos are like nearly 2 hours to get to the start of this one. This is what, you know, this is what I've been doing for ages. I've meant to do the world record runs in Trackmania for ages, but it was just figuring out how to do them. Like, I've wanted to do them for a long time, but it was just figuring out how to download them. Also, in the future, like end of the year, I might do a all world records run through, like all current world records. Nice, nice. That's the best part about that, is it's also my second account. So your second account is getting recommended my second account. Shit. Amino looks so clean. Whenever I look over, he's just like completely chill, in the zone, in the vibe. Whereas I'm like all over the place because I think because I'm rushing, because I'm trying to beat the map fast, whereas Amino's trying to not fuck up. Like, he's just purely in the zen zone. Fun fact, until 2023, I spent like 4 years playing this game with delete as my reset bind because of Trackmania. And that's like really annoying because you have to take your hand off the mouse to go and press it. It's still bound to delete. It's my backup because I use space and it's too easy to press by mistake and reset a run. Why am I circle jumping so badly? Yeah, I still have delete because it's good for these sort of maps when you don't want to accidentally reset. What? How fast did I do it? Rip the run. Rip the run. Only 20 minutes left. True. So, Trackmania skin making after this. Have you ever made a skin level code? Yesn't. So, okay, not seriously, that's perfectly fine. What's the fastest way to reload the skin in-game? For Art of Rally, I used to have a plugin that reloaded the skin while you were inside of a map. Can I just, like, back out? Okay, fair enough. I feel like if I back out, because when you put new skins in, you can back out from the car selector and go back in, and it reloads them. I feel like either that's going to work, and it actually reloads all your skins, or that's not going to work, because it doesn't reload all your skins. It just looks for new files, and because it's already got the file, it goes, oh, no, I don't need to reload that one. It would be a pain in the ass if I have to reload the game, because there's going to come a point, you know, you get everything lined up, and then there's going to come a point where you just have to literally put one, move things like 2 or 3 pixels and stuff like that. Yeah, hopefully it reloads them. We'll see. We'll go in, we'll see. Also, do you know if there's a way to do it within a folder rather than within... Can I just put a folder rather than a zip? Or do I have to do a zip? And like every time I update it, re-zip it. We are coming up on the last 15 minutes of the grind. It feels so short. Like, it feels so short, and yet we saw a 15-minute map earlier and went, wow, it's quite long, that. Like, there is less time left on this than the run for... Pack of Beyond This Is Fun Extended, which we watched towards the start of the stream. And in that time, in the Pack of Beyond This Is Fun Extended, I couldn't beat this map. And now I've got it down to 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Can I, in the next 15 minutes, get this under 2 minutes? That is the question. Yeah, as long as files, because there's a thing with Xonotic, you need a PK3, which is just a zip with any other name. But then you've got PK3dir in Xonotic, PK3 directory, which tells the game, this is a directory version of a PK3. You can open this and you can use it, and then you map all of your things in that folder. And then at the end, you take everything, zip it, rename it to a PK3, and then you've got the zip that you can actually send to people to download and stuff like that, because you can't, you know, download the folders as easily. So that's how it works over here. So I think I have had to put stuff in where I've had to extract the zip before, is what I was thinking. But that was only TM2 I've ever done that in, where I've had to extract the zip. United never had to extract a zip before. That I can remember, at least. Still mourning the loss of my Art of Rallies. Because it's annoying, because it was just uninstalling the game that got rid of them. So I didn't even think to back up. Okay. The runs are starting to come through now. The runs are indeed starting to come through. Nah, I think I've killed it. Definitely dead. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, so I assume that it'll take folders then. It makes sense because it makes making them a lot easier if you can zip them up at the end, you know. But it makes installing them a lot easier if you can just use the zip. Why am I dog shit? See, it's even worse now because it's not just the time pressure of actually the run. There's the time pressure of Amino's run. That I have to beat this guy. My hand hurts. Not sure if it still reads folders. There's an easy way to test if it still reads folders, which is I extract one of the skins I've already made. Well, not I've already made, but one of the ones I've downloaded rather, into a folder and delete the zip. Knowing that it's good, you know? That, I think, is probably the easiest way. God, he's so clean with that, I don't get it. Folder only skipped from a magazine demo of TM 1.0. God damn. So it came with a CD with some with the demo and the skin on it. You should if that hasn't already been uploaded to Mania Park, you should definitely like get that uploaded on, then like send it to Ibo or someone and get it uploaded on the what's it account, Nadeo account, because that's cool. Oh, you didn't actually have the demo, you just have the thingy. You just have someone else who found the demo. Fair enough. Why does purple make me bad? I think I'm already out of it, but we'll see. So there's good time save through there, apparently. No, I still didn't have a chance, to be fair, but... Makes the start a lot easier being able to find my normal kill bind. Why am I bad? Five minutes remain. Wait, I'm 6 sec. How did I do that so fucking quickly then? But I was already behind before I started the next one. Anyway, I've got like 20 seconds save here. This run needs to happen. There we go. Sub 2 minutes. We got 3.5 minutes left on the clock. We're going to watch Amino's last run through. You should be hidden. Oh wait, no, I can hide it by doing that. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Sub 2, Jaska kill. Nice. I mean, if anyone's been watching me do it and you've been seeing me do the circle jumps, I really just do not get the wall run. Yes. But just look how much smoother Amino is compared to my runs. He doesn't even need to do the back taps that I'm doing and then just get straight into that wall run. That's where the speed comes from, getting straight into that wall run every time over the top. Beautifully done. And then I believe after this one, and Amino also. So this is the last one, by the way. This is one more run through, and then we'll see the finish. It's a 50x, I've now found out, because there's 2 checkpoints per. So it's a 50x run of what I was doing, which I did about 5 times. Yeah, Amino can circle jump left and right, which is really powerful. Not needing to crouch to get through there, because he just knows he's better than me at walking. Ooh. I mean, the crazy other part is, it's actually not that much faster. Like, this is 4 minutes fast, just under 4 minutes faster than Malice's previous run. So it's not actually, like, it's not much. Across that time, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. Malice's first time, you have to remember, was 3 hours 34 minutes. JH's time is 2 hours 10 minutes. My time to do it 50 times, you know, even if I PB'd, is about JH's time. Even if I was on PB pace every single time, which I'm not going to be, to do this is about a couple hours. Bad news? What's the news? We can't have bad news. Bad news after the final lap of the run. Ooh, yeah, it's hard to get the double jump sometimes there. Like, you just get a late double jump. Here we go. So, this here, scary. If you fall down this hole, I believe you die on this one. And there it is. Amazing from Amino. What a record. What a run. Thank you very much for watching. It has been absolutely incredible. This is a very, very, very long video. And hopefully you've all enjoyed. Yeah. We got like 3 hours, 3.5 hours. One of those 109 is not like the others, indeed. Well, it's like 2 of the others, because two other Amino records are on the shorter version of that map, the 15-minute one. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next month for more fantastic records. I've already been racking up a bunch of amazing records for you to enjoy. And we'll see you next time. Like, comment, subscribe and all that if you've made it this far.